What's happening, party people? What's happening? This is your host with the most, Mr. Ron, with another episode of 40 Years of Hip Hop. And today, party people, we will be reviewing Duck Alert from Marley Marl featuring Craig G from the album In Control Volume 1, which was dropped in 1988. So, party people, this is a G pick that I support 100%, okay? Marley Marl In Control is a key album. It's it's a classic, okay? And it's one of those albums that you have to listen to from beginning to the end. I predict that there will be 3 songs minimum that will come from this album, okay? So this is definitely an album that you have to get.
Before we dive into this review, check out the G-Man, aka the Podcaster Master, as he does an in-detail review of this song. He really goes deep and gets that information you won't get anywhere else. Check him out at 40yearsofhiphop.buzzsprout.com. And this month we are giving away an 11x17 limited edition retro poster. You can choose between Run DMC and the Beastie Boys, Summer Jam 95, Public Enemy, Eric B. and Rakim, and last but not least, A Tribe Called Quest. And for the people, the only thing you have to do is subscribe to our YouTube channel in order to get a chance to win. We're also working on our line of t-shirts manufactured by Champion. Check us out at 40yearsofhiphop.myshopify.com, and coming soon, our Hip Hop Legends t-shirt series. Dress up your walls with display metallic posters. They come in different sizes and are easy to hang on your wall. We have produced 7 original masterpieces and more are coming on the way. And party people, support 40 Years of Hip Hop, as we are doing this out of passion for hip hop culture. And show us love by buying us a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/40yearsofhiphop. And we thank you in advance, party people. Okay, enough said. Let's get back to the review.
Alright, party people, Originality. Is this song original? If so, how? Well, party people, this is a straight up diss track to DJ Red Alert from 98.7 Kiss FM, who was in direct competition with Mr. Magic's RIP, rest in peace, Rap Attack on WBLS 107.5. You know, the whole Bridge Wars thing. Also, Herbie Love Gub got dissed too. Herbie, so Haitian. Yeah. So, he's also a great producer, okay, working with Salt and Pepper, Kid and Play, Kwame, except that I find they actually accused Herb of biting, okay? So biting for old school, basically old school slang means to copy a style, you know, to copy. As for Originality, party people, this track is lyrically original by just its construction. We're just gonna start by that. It's 1988 and the nursery rhymes, they're out. Okay, they're out. They're totally out. And most creative rappers are starting to use multi-syllable rhymes, you know, to basically raise the technical bar a few notches. And this is where Craig G steps in. In a Big Daddy Kane interview, he was saying how him and G-Rap, they've worked together previously on the Raw remix, and they weren't too sure about 2 other members from the Juice Crew. However, after Big Daddy Kane heard Duck Alert, he was sold. The Juice Crew, there's been different members over the years. From 1983 all the way to 1991, I was able to find all the way up to 15 different members that were actually part of the Juice Crew. And party people, it's time for another top 5. And party people, here are my top 5 Juice Crew members of all time. So of course I'm gonna start with Marley Marl, right? Number 2, Big Daddy Kane. After that, I'm gonna hit you up with Coogee Rap, Bismarcky, and Master Ace. Also, party people, I know it's a 5, but honorable mention to Roxanne Shante to just be able to hold her own amongst all these dudes, right? And I'm pretty sure she could freestyle a few of those, previously mentioned. Alright, party people, so courtesy of Discogs, and this is why I gave it a 3.75, and my man, the G Money, gave it a 4.25. Delivery, which stands for lyrics and flow. So party people, 4 solid verses instead of 3, right? That's really good for originality when you're constructing a song. It was very difficult for me to find a quotable because every verse has something special, has something to bring. So I went with, now that's not fair, Marley's the rightful owner. You still treat him like he's a blood donor. So now it's time to have revenge on all you jerks, especially who? Marley? Duck Alert, that's right. So courtesy of Genius, and this is why I gave it a 3.75, and my man, the G Money, gave it a 4.25. Beat, which consists of production, mixing, scratching, if there's any, a Marley Marl production, of course, it's his album. 4 samples deep, and the main one is James Brown's Funky President, released in 1974, and was sampled 914 times. Man, Mr. Brown, I hope he's basically living off the royalties. Anyways, I must also underline that Herbie Lovebug also used the same sample for Shake You Thing by Salt and Pepper, which came out the same year. So that could be the infamous biting that is mentioned in the song. I don't want his beat sounding like Herbie's Hoops, I mean Marley, because Herb's a beat biter, hinting that Herbie Lovebug copied that beat from Marley. They beefing, yes, they beefing, but I think that Marley Marl got the cake because of his stable of legendary MCs. They were just stronger. However, as a producer, I would say Marley has an edgier style, while Herb is a little bit more, I would say, accessible, a little more radio friendly, that I would say. The scratching on the chorus, that was really original. And courtesy of who sampled, and this is why, for production, I give it a 3.5 on 5. And my man gave it a 3.75. Alright, party people, relevance and longevity. Is this song still relevant? Huh? Was it able to stand the test of time? Well, party people, Eminem dropped a line of his Kamikaze track, I've been going for your jugular since Craig G's Duck Alert. M has so much respect for Craig G that most of the battle rhymes in his movie 8 Miles were basically written by Craig G. Even for old heads such as I, you had to be down with the underground to know that track, which wasn't really mainstream, From a lyrical standpoint, I think that Duck Alert totally rocks it. And old man Craig G can still put those baby G's to bed. That's right, I said it. So party people, as you might know, I always check out the instrumental track, to see is that beat still down, And also that I could have a clear vision of the instrumental. And unfortunately, Did not pass the test of time. That beat sounds outdated, like a pair of 80s short shorts. And that's why I gave it a 3 on 5. And my man, the G Money, gave it 2.75. Impact! Powerful impact! Boom from the cannon! So, when you take Duck Alert as a song, it's fine, right? An underground classic for old heads. However, the album is an experience that you must live from beginning to end. The album charted US Billboard Top 200 and peaked at number 163, and US Top R&B and Hip Hop albums peaking at 25. And this is why I give it a 3. And my man, we match. He gave it a 3 as well. Party people, I have a grand total of 17.75 for 71%, while the G Money, he just has a little bit more for 18 on 25 for 72%. Party people, this is your host with the most, Mr. Ron, saying, comment. Did you like this? Share, subscribe, and party people, I'll be back next week for another review. And once again, happy Honolulu, peace, and I'm out.